गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट, क्लास वंस, आप लोग कैसे हैं सब लोग? होपफुली यू आर ऑल वेल. ओके, टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू conduct your class which is chapter 6. The chapter name is time. Okay, that is in chapter number 6, time. A very interesting chapter, the time. Okay, let's start the lessons, dear student. The time, what do you mean by the term time? We all know that the time, because we are human being, all are is a time bound. We have all in a time, we have to do things all in a time bound manner, isn't it? So what is time exactly? In maths, the time can be defined as the ongoing and continuous sequence of events that occur in succession from the past through the present to the futures. Okay, so it is the term of, it is the definitions of in mathematics, because we are dealing with the subject maths magic, isn't it? So this is the in definitions of time. Just say, okay, time is used to quantify, measure or compare the duration of events or the intervals between them. Okay, time किस लिए यूज किया जाता है? To quantify, okay, to measure और compare the duration of events, the durations of events, किसी की events को. And suppose your class, today I am taking your class, so maybe it is a 30 minutes, 15 minutes, so it is a time period, it is a durations to quantify, to compare this class from the previous class, isn't it? So time we generally use to compare the previous class to this class, or we can say to quantify the things. So that means the time इस chapter में क्या क्या include है, so that we can complete it in a time of 30 minutes. So that is called time. Okay, dear children, the time, if your daily routine events have been put in sequence according to the time, से आप लोग का जो डेली रूटीन्स है इन एन स्कूल इवेंट्स, सपोज स्कूल ओपन हो गया तो उस टाइम का रूटीन कैसे रहेगा? ओके, सो दिस वे आई एम रिटन इन दिस बोर्ड, दिस वे योर एक्टिविटीज इन ए स्कूल डे फ्रॉम योर फर्स्ट पार्ट एट द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, गेट अप फॉर स्कूल्स. ओके, वी ऑलवेज गेट अप एट द अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग इन ए स्कूल डे, isn't it? बिकॉज अगर हम लोग डेली अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग गेटअप नहीं होंगे तो टाइम स्कूल के लिए लेट भी हो सकते हैं, isn't it? And by bathing and brushing our teeth, after that we take our breakfast. Second point, isn't it? We all do that. The third point, read a story in school. Sorry, it comes after you reach the school, you have your assembly time, isn't it? सबका स्कूल पे assembly timing होता है. And after that we go to the school class period, isn't it? In the class period we have 2 to 3 classes where we read a story or any other things which is in a different subject wise manner. After the 3-4 class we have a lunch break in the afternoon, isn't it? The lunch break पे हम लोग क्या करते हैं? We take our lunch in the afternoon, ठीक है, isn't it? So after the lunch another 2 to 3 period is there after the lunch, and at the end school is end according to their administration's timing, isn't it? सब स्कूल का एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का टाइमिंग अलग अलग होता है. And after returning our home in the evening sessions we usually go to playing with the friends, isn't it? Generally we go to play in the evening sessions, because in the morning or in the days period whenever school is reopened we cannot go, because that timing we have to go to our school activities, study, these are the activities. And after the evening sessions we again playing with the friends, and again we come back our home, and after freshen up we go to the study table. Because this portion is in the evening session study table. सबको जाना पड़ता है study table पे. Which subjects we have to do, or whether there is a homework or not. School पे क्या क्या homework दिया, we have to revise it up, isn't it? For tomorrow lessons, or what are the lessons we have learned today. So these are the activities, or these are the things we have to revise in the evening session study table. After finish our study table in the evening sessions, we take our dinner, isn't it? The parents give our dinner after that, after our study hours, isn't it? And after the dinner, we go to the bed at night. At night, usually 10 to 30, isn't it? So these are the daily activities in a school day. Whenever your school is open, isn't it? So जब भी school open होता है, these are the daily activities in our school days. So if you see that the get up for schools at the early morning, हम लोग get up होते हैं कितना time पे for different, you have for different person to persons, the get up at the early in the morning timing is different. Maybe 6 o'clock or 6 a.m. For some other boys or some other girls it is 6:30. For some people it is 5:30 at the very early in the morning. Okay, so get up in the early in the morning is very good for healthier children. So it is my need. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. So these are the golden lines we have usually hear from our elders, from our parents, isn't it? So get up early in the morning is very good things. It makes us healthy, wealthy and wise. Okay, anyway, so after get up for schools, we usually brush in our teeth, fresh up and go to bath. So this timing we have need from 6 to 8, and 8 we have 8 hour breakfast around 8 a.m. breakfast हम लोग का ready हो जाते, isn't it? So we take our breakfast for 15 minutes say. After 15 minutes we have to ready to go to school, and we reach school before our assembly timing. Assembly timing, suppose various schools have different assembly timing. Some schools have 9 a.m., some school have 9:30, some other schools 10 a.m., isn't it? So here let's say 9 a.m. So we have to reach our school at 9 a.m. for the assembly sessions. After the assembly, 9 to 9:15 around, say 9:30. After the assembly, we all have to go to our class. Then, and again each and every class and each and every subjects, we have a different subjects. This is your maths magic subjects. Maybe in EVS environmental studies subject is there, English subject is there, Hindi will be there, and some other also other subjects or different activities will be there, isn't it? So each and every subject we have a fixed time frame, isn't it? The school administration have give us a fixed time frame to study each and every subject in our school period. Say some other schools give us 40 minutes, some other 45 minutes. The generally maximum school give us the 45 minutes, isn't it? And after the 45 minutes, bell ring and the teacher goes out and another subject teacher will come, isn't it? So this way the school routine goes up, and after 3 to 4 periods we have our lunch break. Lunch break is around 12 to 12:30, isn't it? Generally normally it is 12:45, isn't it? So after the lunch break we have 30 minutes lunch break say, and after the lunch break again 2 to 3 periods usually we have. After lunch break 2 periods is there, the 2 periods, and around 3 p.m. 3 to 3:15 p.m. हम लोग का स्कूल एंड होता है, that means छुट्टी होता है, and we have to go to our return our home after 3:15, and 3:15 से हम लोग को थोड़ा टाइम लगता है because we have to travel our home from school to home, so some time needed, 15 to 20 minutes. For some people it is 30 minutes, for some others 45 minutes, isn't it? Okay. So this way a school routine or your whole day routine goes up. So these things are scheduled in a very time bound manner, but here time, how can we fix that time for our this activities? So I'm already mentioned you that the time is to quantify or measure the duration of events, because from breakfast or from ready from home to your school you have to ready for a certain period of time, isn't it? So time हम लोग को justify करना पड़ेगा. That means we have to measure, we have to quantify this time for this events, isn't it? So time हम लोग कैसे justify और compare करते हैं? Because we have all known that the time we have our, in modern day we have our wall clock or any other things, electronic clock, or say this is our wall clock 6, 3, 9, isn't it? So हम लोग अपना घड़ी देख के all our events or all our activities we have to fix, ठीक है? तो every time and every step we have to see our watch, or we have need the timings, so that these things or these activities goes in a scheduled manner, isn't it? So time is very important. So time हम लोग according to events or according to the schedule हम लोग करेंगे. Okay. So dear student, the time, that is time हम लोग maintain करेंगे to see from the watch. तो घड़ी देखना सब लोग को आता है कि नहीं? Obviously we have our wall clock. So time is divided again a certain period. This is a watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, isn't it? That this is a 12-hour clock. We usually follow generally a 12-hour clock. Okay. So in a day, in one day we have how many hours? 24 hours, isn't it? In 1 hour it is divided into 60 minutes. Again 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Therefore this time, particularly this watch, have a 3 division. Mind it, this watch or this time particularly have 3 division, which is the second, minutes and hour. The second is the smallest division, and minutes and hours. Because one from 60 second makes a 1 minute, and 60 minute makes a 1 hour, and 24 hour makes the 1 day. In a whole day we have 24 hours. So in a 24 hours watch or 24 hours in a day, we have to do these activities, but from to the wake up to the bed. So these activities we have to do all are in 24 hours. We have to divide our activities in a very scheduled manner in this 24 hours. So dear children, the time is very important. Again, we should know how to calculate the time. Here I have drawing you a watch, a 12-hour clock. We generally follow a 12-hour clock to maintain our this time schedule. I am already told you one day we have 24 hours. Again 24 hours have to be divided into minutes, so that this portions, this various step by step portion can be easily done, isn't it? Again 60 minute can be for some other things. The minutes can be divided for seconds, and generally normally we in a second or in a particular 3 to 4 second we cannot do big things, but it is important. And anyway, the time, this watch or this time is divided into 3 division, that is second, minute and hour. So in a day there is 24 hours. Again this time, again 24 hours, this time we have week, isn't it? In 1 week we have how many days? 7 days. 7 days makes a 1 week, and 1 day is equal to 24 hours. That means in 1 week, in how many hours we have? 7 into 24. You have to multiply 7 into 24 to find out in 1 week how many hours. So in 1 week 7 days. Again in a 1 month, how many week will be there in 1 month? Normally 4 weeks will be there in a month. Again in 1 year, how many months will be there? In 1 year we have all loaded 12 months. So these are the big time, that is year, month, week, days, and after that hour, minutes, seconds. So we should know from the starting from this time, the small portion of the second, minute, hours, and after that week, and after that month, and later years. Again from years it goes to decade. So 1 decade is equal 10 years. So this way, dear student, we need to divide the time in this manners. Okay, let's go to some examples. Okay, dear students, we are discussing lots about the time. Now we need to value our time, because the time and tide wait for none, because time कभी भी किसी के लिए रुकता नहीं है, ठीक है. So if we do not do our activities in a time bound manner, in a scheduled manner, we cannot achieve our goals. So that the time is an important things in our life. Time is precious in everyone's life. We should not waste time in any way. So that is the important things. तो कभी भी हम लोग अपना टाइमिंग वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. As we all know that time is a very important for each of us. We should spend it very cleverly. ठीक है. तो in a day 24 hours we have. So time should be spent very cleverly, so that your study, your and again whether it is your hobby or playing things. Suppose you like to play football, cricket, and various other things, some other things, anyone can, this activities must be done in a very scheduled manner, because we have 24 hours in a day. So that day must be divided according to their maybe in hobby. After the study you need to go your some other extracurricular activities. So you should be concerned that this activities must be done in this time. So time is a very precious and valuable. So the time that passes away never return. Time कभी भी return नहीं होता है. Okay, so we should be aware and alert of where and what type of activity we are investing our precious time. So this is very important in our life, dear student. Time is priceless, no one can buy it. We all know that time is priceless, no one can buy it. Even if we have money, we cannot buy the time, because time never return. Okay, and it's the only thing that can make anyone zero and anyone hero in just a moment. So we need to concern our time to spend, whether we are investing our time in our positive activity or not. So this is for your lessons, the time, and the later part again explaining the second part of this lessons. So till then, dear student, thank you for joining today's class. Have a nice day.